Now, there is going to be a second phase that does not concern the current virus. Even though the forces of somber light can send a new virus to humanity in order to manipulate it as deeply as possible so that it does not ascend with Mother Earth. This will be the choice of human beings, of those who will understand, who will remain free, who will reclaim their freedom and their sovereignty, or of those who will be subjected to orders. But what orders? These will be orders that absolutely will not be suitable to human nature. You do not have to obey an order that destabilizes profoundly what you are as a human being in its profound essence, or when it enormously destabilizes the relation with the other. You have to be free. We have told you and we repeat it, you must be free in yourself. If human beings had had enough force to say no to this gigantic manipulation, they would not be where they have been today. Some miracles would be produced, that is to say that all those who represent the somber light, and who are a small number, would be obligated to really cede the place to the light. In a certain manner, they would have been brought up for discussion, but you have given them all the power that they wish for. We are not speaking about you. We are speaking of the generality of the humans of the earth. Therefore, now, before a similar process not be reproduced, try to grow, try to open yourself, learn to say no, learn to be not only free but to be the sovereign of what you are. Learn to love more. Fear cannot cohabit with love. Love for oneself, respect for oneself must really be learned and integrated. It matters little who you are. It matters little what you have been. Your past matters little. We are going to say that now a new life is offering itself to you. It is now that you are going to be reborn to yourself. So, no matter what you may have been, whatever you may have done, it is only the past and you will never come back to it. Focus your life now on the willpower of projecting yourself constantly and consciously upon the new world. If you succeed in constantly projecting yourself into the new world, especially during moments of meditation, of serenity and exchanges, you will have a very important action upon everything, that is to say upon all human beings, your brothers who live in this world. We have said that human beings are fragile. Certainly, they are. These are not necessarily those who have a great instruction who are the least fragile. These are often manipulated more than the simple beings who do not think too much with their intellect and who also know how to think with their heart. You form a base, a solid pedestal. You are millions, thousands on earth forming this solid base. Therefore, obviously, in this solid base, there are fragile beings, there are weak beings. Thanks to the behavior of solid beings, to their hope of a marvelous tomorrow, to the hope of their ascension with planet Earth, the pedestal will also be solid. In a construction, if there is a great majority of very solid materials and if there are some that are less so, these last are stabilized by all those who, around them, are very solid, and the fragility is only relative. We will help you. We promise you that tomorrow will be another day, that tomorrow a new light will shine in your sky. But before that, there must be a larger awakening of humanity. If this awakening does not happen as we hope, you and we must work enormously hard, the old earth will be in a way abandoned to its end. Do not believe that we are heartless, lacking in confidence or even in negativity. Our greatest hope is that the maximum of human beings be able to transit, because in the heart of everyone is love, the hope of living in fraternity, the hope of living without that fear that is tearing down beings. This is in the heart of an enormous number of your human brothers, but we say it once again, for the moment, in this world, the forces of somber light are very powerful, aided by the evil-doing beings who act with the power of money, with the manipulation of consciences, beings who are using technology that surpasses you. However, children of the earth, thought is 1,000 times more powerful than all the technologies that may exist on earth. Nothing can alter the power of thought if it is turned toward confidence, love and delight, because at that moment all that you think about is multiplied by the forces of love and light that are found around you. Therefore, that technology will attain the weak spirits, those who have not yet undergone the awakening, those who are not sure of recognizing what they are. You must be beings who are sure of themselves, who will not flinch in relation to what is imposed on them, even in relation to the work of the obscure light. Be sure of being able to go towards the light, to be able to go towards the new era, towards the golden age. No technology, no matter how sophisticated, can alter the power of the thought nourished by your own love and by the extraordinary vibrations that are found around you and that the current world feels constantly.